Welcome back to our GMNC show. With me this morning for our daily inspiration is the handsome Tony Subramony. Tony, good morning.
Oh, no, you're making me blush.
Oh, it's always good having you next to me, or opposite me today.
Yes, yeah, that's always good to be here as well, too. Good morning to you, Taryn, and good morning to the
Thank you,
viewers.
Tony. So tell us, what is our topic today?
I want to talk about resetting our mindset.
I like that.
Yeah. Ever so often, we've got to do that.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing about doing that is realizing that we have the potential to actually do it all the time.
Yeah.
And the more often we do it, the better the results we're going to achieve. So the simple way of looking whether we should be resetting our mindset is to check what your results are.
Okay.
Look at what your emotional state is every day. What are you carrying in terms of each day? What is your achievements? What is your results when you at the end of each day?
Yeah.
It is so crucial to understand that resetting your mindset is not just an event. It's a process.
Yeah.
And it requires practice. Practice.
Because normally when you try, you get so disappointed when you
Yes.
don't reach where you want to.
So you go back into your own mindset and think, well, it doesn't work.
Exactly.
It's a similar thing, like, for example, as you say, when you want to talk about going into business or expanding your business, either someone is going to tell you, no, it's not worth it right now, this is not the time to do it. So you just get back into this little
And how often does that not happen?
Absolutely.
Almost everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the one way of actually doing this and rewiring rewriting it and rewiring your brain is to understand that our brain performs our functions in two different ways. One is by default and one is by direct mode, right? So default does not require very much action. Default is your behavior. You get up in the morning, there's a routine, you have a shower, you brush your teeth, you don't think about it. Right? There's other things also that you do during the course of the day, where it's based on your behavior, which is based on default. And that's okay. But we must be so careful and so cautious that our thought process is not left on the default mode.
Nothing that happens more often than not, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
we tend to allow it to just happen and think, well, it's part of the day, it's okay. And we are miserable, we're disappointed, we're despondent at the end of the day. So when we stay constant, we need to look at focusing on the direct mode and becoming conscious of the thoughts we are actually thinking. When we consciously think of our thoughts, then you must realize that you can actually change the thoughts as well. Right?
Yes,
So it's called the direct mode. And the more often you do that, the more often you're going to be able to change your thought process, and that eventually gives you different results. The simple way of doing it is to write down some of these thoughts that you have by default. I'm not good enough. I don't have enough money. This is not the time to start a business. I'm too young. I'm too old.
Negative.
Write that down. The moment you write it down, it starts to have an impact on you. Then you ask yourself 3 questions. Am I comfortable with living with these thoughts that's coming from my past? Is it serving any purpose for my life at this present moment? And what value is it going to add to my life in the future? When you've asked those 3 questions, you suddenly realize that it doesn't serve any purpose whatsoever. Look, it could have served some purpose in the past, and let it go. But the reality about it is that you have the potential to change it now, and it requires resetting. So reset your mindset is when you now start to rewrite those statements in a different form.
Sure.
Right?
And it's so crucial to do.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's so crucial to do. And when you get used to doing that on a daily basis, you'll find that it doesn't take a long time to actually start changing your results without even having to write it down. So instead of saying, I'm too old, you can say, I have ample experience.
I think I should start saying
Right?
that.
I thought about that this morning as well.
That sounds much better than I'm too old.
Definitely.
Yes.
Instead of saying, I'm too old, it's like you want to go and sit in a corner and just kind of melt away.
Yes, kind
but
of way.
here, when you say, I've got ample experience.
It brings in that new dynamic and
Yes.
like energy boost.
Yes,
Yeah.
right? When you talk about I'm too young, I'm young enough and I'm energetic enough to get going with what life requires of me. So change what you're actually saying and you use the law of insertion. So you bring that in every time you have this negative thinking. Every time someone brings it on and reminds you of the old mindset, you have the potential and the power to insert something different, which is so encouraging, it is more motivating, it's more inspiring.
Most definitely.
So as you focus on that, you'll realize that you can actually renew your mindset and reset your mindset. And that is going to give you the results that you desire and way beyond that as well. So my message is that you're capable of resetting your mindset. You have the potential to do it, and I want to encourage the viewers to do that right now. So start it today and watch how your results change in the next 30 days. Until we meet again.
Well, what a lovely way to start off the week. Reset your mindset. I mean, I'm sure this is going to captivate the viewers. And remember to contact Tony. He's there to help you along the way as well. If you don't know how to reset your mindset.
Yeah.
And how can they get a hold of you, Tony?
On 081, simply 081 533 6565.
Oh, Tony, thank you. It's always amazing having you with me in studio. You always bring some new energy and life into the studio.
Thank you, Tara.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you.
We're going to go into an ad break. And after the ad break, we've got Yolanda Toy from Belito Day.